What's up everybody, Abby here, and I want to share with you 6 things that I was not prepared for when I moved abroad. Coming in at number 1 is the time zone. I am currently 8, and depending on if it's daylight saving time, sometimes 9 hours ahead of my family that's on the East Coast in North America or the United States. And that 8-hour difference is just like stark contrast. So right now it's about 1 o'clock here, and if I count forward, I think it's for 3 hours. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's now 4 a.m. their time. So what happens is either I'm off work, I'm off work because it's half day today. Today is the last day of school. Yes! Anyway, so I digress. Okay, so if I get off of work and I'm chilling, it's like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning their time. And the same on the other end. So they might be getting off work, but now it's late my time. So I've gotten a few calls where people just have zero idea and fail to check the world clock. And have woken me up in the middle of the night. A lot of times I wake up in a panic thinking that something's wrong because I'm getting a call at 2 in the morning. And it'll be my sister like, hey, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm asleep. Is somebody dying? What's the problem? And she's like, no, I just wanted to talk. I says 2 a.m. I gotta go. Goodbye. Coming in at number 2 is the perception of having extra money. Now, it's technically true because a lot of schools internationally, when you come to work for them, they pay for your accommodations. So if you're from the United States or from somewhere else, you technically don't have to pay rent here. So you feel like you have a little bit more money, and sometimes you do. But what I found with that extra money, with that rent money that I wasn't spending, is that I was buying comfort purchases. When you're in a new country, you're trying to do everything to make the place that you now live feel like home. So I was at the mall every day buying random stuff, pillows and just random stuff, just to make it feel more homely, candles and whatnot. But be careful if you are in pursuit of coming over. That extra money that you have, that you actually have a plan for the extra money that you're going to make if you want to make a savings goal and things like that. Because I did not have that planned out, all my comfort money went into buying all this camera equipment. Which is beneficial because then I can talk to you all and you have some decent quality to look at. But I definitely would have spent it a little bit better because there's a whole lot that I'm not using. I'm trying to help y'all out. Coming in at number 3 is I don't know how I feel. You know when people say some kind of way, I don't know what emotion it is that I feel, but I feel some type of way about only having the ability to speak one language. Now I know it's technically my fault, but when you come across students and teachers from all over the world and they're speaking 3 and 4 languages. I've had a student say, oh, I'm working on my 5th language so I can beat my mother, you know, in languages. But when you just like, I only speak English. That's it. I have like 6 words in Spanish, but outside of that, like not being bilingual, trilingual, or whatever you are, when you speak more than 3, it's like, wow, what haven't I been doing? So I feel like as English speakers, we're kind of spoiled because we're never forced to speak another language. And I feel like other people from different places are kind of like, English is like the world language, if you will. So they are brought up speaking their like mother tongue, or if their parents are from 2 different places, they might speak 3 different languages at home, or speak 2 languages at home and speak English at school. So like I think it's so cool. Like I've had little kids, you know, talking to me in English and then just spew out something random and like Russian. And I'm just like, what did you just say? And somebody's like, oh, they're speaking Russian, or they're speaking Portuguese, or, you know, I'm like, dang. Okay, so my goal is to learn Spanish. So y'all help me out. Like write a comment in Spanish and I'll just have to look it up. But I want to challenge myself to learn another language because I feel like a bum. Number 4, taxes. I still don't know what I'm doing with my taxes. I plan on getting them together. I just don't know how. So I'm still learning. There's no concrete way. I've heard like 6 different things. But I'm not, or wasn't, or I'm still not prepared for my taxes. There's none here. But back at home, I'm trying. Number 5, coming back to money. I was not prepared for all of the quick trips and traveling that people can do on like a 3-day weekend. Like we got here and we have holidays like National Day and Prophet Muhammad's birthday, or Eid, or just any holiday that you have where it's more than the 2-day weekend. I've seen people get up and go. I've seen people go to Lebanon for the weekend, go to Egypt for the weekend. We get a 4 or 5 day holiday and they're in like Nepal. I was like, I didn't have that in mind. I didn't know we could do that. Like, we find out, let's just say we found out today that we have the next 3 days off, and somebody is on the computer booking a flight to anywhere. Zanzibar. So people go to Zanzibar. Like we had a 5-day weekend, or no, we had like 9 days off, and they went to Zanzibar, and I was just like, that's amazing. So what I'm doing now for next school year is I'm going to try to plan it or be a little bit more open-minded or conservative with my money. So when we get those random holidays, I'd be more open to booking a flight and leaving. But I wasn't prepared for it. I think it's amazing because back in the States, people are like, oh, what are you doing for the long holiday? And they're like, we're going to Myrtle Beach. If you're in Maryland, oh, we're going to Ocean City. And like people here are like, oh, what are you doing for your long holiday? Oh, I'm going to head over to Egypt real quick. I'm like, huh? How? Coming in at number 6, which makes today bittersweet, was I wasn't ready at all for the transitioning people. I wasn't ready to say goodbye to a number of different teachers who are choosing to go and pursue a new adventure. They have another offer, or maybe they're raising a child or some kids. But being from the States where you go to a school and typically nobody really leaves unless they're like retiring or like moving state completely, but still you have a little bit of consistency. Here it's like a constant rollover. So I had to say farewell. I won't say goodbye. I had to say farewell to a number of different teachers even on today. And what really got me was the fact that I forgot that students transition too. Like I was really emotional. I didn't cry, but I was emotional when I found out some of my kids were leaving. I'm just like, no, especially like my basketball girls, like they're leaving. I'm just like, oh man, that's not awesome. It's not awesome. So transitioning teachers, transitioning students, I wasn't prepared for that. A range of emotions is going on, but what counts most is the networking that we had, the relationship building that we had, and my only hope is that as the time progresses that we can have some sort of contact with one another and hopefully meet somewhere random in the future. But there we go. That was the 6 things I wasn't prepared for. Moving abroad. If you're thinking of moving abroad, if you have moved abroad, if it's first year abroad, or you're on your way, I'm trying to give you some tips just so you can just be aware of it, so you can Alright, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below with anything that you weren't prepared for on whatever. Just things that you weren't prepared for in transition in general. Thanks for watching. Peace.